Welcome back to What Arty Noobs. This is an ELC EVEN 90. It's the Tier 8 French premium light tank. It's located on the south spawn of Malinovka, and this one is under the command of Red Dog Alpha 1. Now it's got a 90mm slow gun. I think it is actually a low power 90mm. Obviously it doesn't have a huge recoil, mainly because it's a very small tank with not much armour, 15mm at the front of the hull and the turret, so it's paper thin, but it does have some great qualities, this tank, and one of those is the fact that it can hide. It's got great camo. Now he's moving out to those bushes and he's spotted a large number of enemy tanks, but none of them have spotted him yet. Well, he is a light tank, but he's very, very small. And look at that, he's put himself in that bush right in the middle of the field, and he's not within automatic spotting or proximity of that SMB CC67 yet. If he was within 50 meters, that SMB would see him straight away, but nope, he's just too far away to get the shots, and in the meantime he's spotting that guy and he's a target. And ooh, look at that, batch at 12 ton. You'd think that he would actually try and make his way across to the bushes, but he knows he's been spotted and therefore he's not willing to pop out. And oh, that was good. Now he's got 1,903 hit points of spotting assist already, and it's likely to grow. Yep, he's doing fantastic spotting for the Arty. Just got to sit here in the bush and watch them all. Yes, nice one. Super Hellcat, and he's gone. And now it's up to 2,765. Because he hasn't gone to the usual bushes, and he spotted another one, but he needs to get into cover quick because he doesn't want to get seen by either of those two guys. Because he was not in the usual position, the enemy couldn't see him. And he managed to spot that strip, and now the strip is taking fire. And he's out the game, and it was the IS-2 shielded who managed to get the kill. We're now looking at a Shrek at the back. Yes, he's actually moving forward into the enemy territory. There's not many enemy tanks left, but he can't afford to get spotted by that T-25-2. But he has spotted that guy. He's off over there at the moment. You can see him up on the hill. The T-25-2 can't see that far, so we're spotting him, and he's a one-shot. So Arty, oh, he decided to take the shot himself, and he's got the kill. He's having a great game. 3,633 spotting. He doesn't want to move too far forward. In fact, you just saw a tree go down in the background, so that might be an enemy tank over in that direction. If he tries to go forward, the Shrek might see him, but he might be able to work his way around to spot the Shrek and enable his teammates, especially the Arty, to take a shot. There's a pair of M12s on his team, and they found the Shrek. There he is. This is excellent work, because he hasn't been spotted yet. Neither is the E25, as far as we're aware. There's no fires coming in this direction, and we've even found the enemy Arty now. There's the GW, and he knows he's been seen. And it's a one-shot kill, and that's the patrol duty, but he was spotted by the GW. Okay, so he's going back down to the lake, so he can go unspotted again. And he can pop up again and make a move, and there's the M12. Now he could get a Pascucci's if he can get that guy. There's only one other Arty. They found the Shrek again. Now can he get the M12? Yes, I reckon he can. Line him up. Well, he gets one hit. Can he get the kill? Yes! The Skitchies! I'm not normally happy about Arty being killed, but on this occasion, Red Dog Alpha 1's just earned the medal, and they just got the Shrek, and now there's only 4 enemies left. The other guys have gone down the other side of the hill, and I'm afraid they've lost their cap area, and we're now coming up behind them. So I think the victory in this game came all about because of Red Dog Alpha 1 and his little ELC. A huge amount of spotting, 3,782. I know it's a tier 8 game and, well, he could have done more spotting, but okay. I think he'll be happy with what he's got. Locks onto the Chiri, puts one into him. Yes, I think it was a low-powered 90mm. That's what they were saying. I think it was Jingles who actually pointed that out. And they couldn't put a high-powered 90mm into it because if they did, it would literally shake the thing to pieces. It's only about the size of a small French car, this tank. Okay, there's one tank coming down the hill. It's an IS-2, and unfortunately our Hellcat's getting in the way at the moment, so he fires one in. He hits the tracks, but we're about to cap out. And that's it, we've capped out, so it is a victory. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was the second class tanker for Red Dog Alpha 1 in the ELC EVEN 90. He managed to get a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage, and he did that very early on in the battle because that position was so advantageous that he was allowing his teammates behind him to shoot at the enemy tanks without any response from them. Well, I think the SMV did manage to get one kill shot in on one of our guys, but the majority of the enemy tanks were just getting taken out without being able to do anything. He also got a Pascucci's medal because he took out 2 enemy SPGs as well as patrol duty for being the only one spotting 6 enemy tanks whilst they were damaged. His win rate wasn't particularly high, but that's because he was getting spotting, not actually doing damage. 1,596 is good, but it's not excellent. But if you look at the figures, you'll see for yourself that yes, he did do some damage. He didn't get the highest damage in the game. That went to a Scorpion on his team who managed a high caliber. 3,240 hit points. Second highest damage goes to the IS-2 on the enemy team, who tried to get back in time to reset the cap. He got 2,780. And the third highest damage went to the ISU 152K on his team with 2,654. Red Dog Alpha 1 only got 723, but he did get the 2 kills. In fact, he got 3. And that actually puts him, if I go up, pardon me, if I go up here, that puts him at the top of the table when it comes to kills. 2 kills went to the ISU 152K, the Charioteer, the Super Hellcat, and one of the M12s on his team, whilst there was only one player on the enemy team who managed to get 2 kills, and that was the IS-2. And we can see that the other M12 actually managed to get a Confederate because he hit so many of the enemy team, whilst our IS-2 shielded got an Invader because, well, he was the one that was sitting in the gap more than Red Dog Alpha 1 was. And the Scorpion managed, of course I mentioned him already, he got the high caliber. When it came to base XP, yep, he's top of the table because he did all that spotting. 1,012 went to Red Dog Alpha 1, 895 went to the ISU 152K, and 771 went to the Scorpion. He was the only one to get over 1,000 base in the game. He fired only 7 shots. He got 6 direct hits on the enemy and 5 penetrations. 723 hit points of damage, of which 292 were at more than 300 meters. That was the shot I think he was firing up at the T-25-2. He also spotted 8 enemy vehicles, so he missed out on getting a spotter medal, or a scout medal rather, by just 1 tank. Just 1, oh dear. Well, never mind. He still got 4 enemy vehicles damaged, 3 killed, and 3,822 hit points of spotting assist, which gave him such a high base XP. He also managed to get 18 capture points in the cap, but I think it might have been more interesting if he'd actually stayed out of the cap and killed that IS-2 as he was coming back down the hill. He earned 84,555 credits from the game, 42,278 from personal reserves, a grand total of 126,833 credits altogether, and after ammunition resupply, and yes, he did use standard ammo, 124,873 credits profit. 25 bonds because he completed a mission for the day, 1,518 base, and times 2 for the first victory, 152 for this being a premium vehicle, and 759 for this personal reserve bonus, and he took away 3,947 experience points altogether. So that's a good game in the ELC, and he didn't use the same spotting bush that everyone seems to use. And that's actually quite a good thing, because if you don't use the same spotting bush, you've got no chance of being blind killed. Unless, of course, you've got people cheating on the enemy team. And, of course, if you do get hit when there's no way the enemy could have spotted that you were there, then you know that somebody's up to no good, so you can report them. So I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.